I've been recording for fun since I was maybe 15 or 16. I borrowed my brother's laptop for a while he was out and just went to town on that using a Reaper or Cubase, doing like bad electronic music and bad metal music.
Ready to rock?
Once upon a time, like you could be a recording engineer and have like no music background because there was such a technical side to recording. But I think it's awesome that now the technical side of recording is less and less of an issue. Like anyone can record, which I think is awesome because the tools are there for anyone to create. But having that connection to the music and the recording aspect, those coming together in great ways, especially the more familiar I am with that band's sound and what they want to sound like, helps me get in that headspace, know what kind of riffs are going to sound sick and sound awesome, what kind of gear is going to sound appropriate. So having the musician side of it helps me bridge that gap between how do I capture that vibe in the box and still nail the right vibe. You can do like 80% of the work on your own, like kind of following the rabbit hole of songwriting, and then come in to a studio like this or anywhere with any type of producer and get that last 20%. But you can spend all your energy getting that last 20% of awesome takes, awesome performances, awesome vibes. Because many times the workflow can get in the way of being creative. So having me be there to facilitate the creative moments being captured to a computer is super important. There's still something about how rail drums sound and feel that just can't quite be fully captured by some of the sample-based instruments. I still use those tools. I just really enjoy having my hands on a real amp, getting a drummer to change their hand location on even just the shell head. Because hitting dead center is really cool, but sometimes a snare roll going from the edge to the center has a better vibe than any amount of velocity editing I can do inside of Pro Tools. And so I prefer that approach, which is something that you can't quite get out of some of the limited tools you might have at home studio. Most people I'm recording with, I'm at some level of friendship with them. Like I would hang out with them. Like we could just, instead of recording, we could be somewhere else just hanging out. We just happen to be in this room recording, making cool songs. And maintaining that vibe for most music is appropriate and makes sense. Like I don't want it to be like super high stress. Like I've never yelled at any clients. Like, hey man, like that was good, but I think you can do better. Like it's usually like a pretty laid back approach because that, to me, gets the best vibe and continues that vibe. I want to know cool people that are doing cool things and be stoked that I know those people and I'm proud to have been involved in some way, whether it was I was on that record or I got them to talk to the next person that made that dream a reality for them. So word of mouth has been number one, just making sure that people leave this room stoked on something. And I tell them like, hey, if we're not stoked, come back and we'll just keep working on it. Like I don't want to have anything come out of this room not being sick and rad and awesome and exactly what they're looking for.